an interesting discussion. First it was Yahoo, now Best Buy, becoming the latest company to put restrictions on employees who want to work from home. The electronics retailer just informed its workers that while they're not banning telecommuting outright, workers must now get managerial permission before they can continue working at home instead of at the office. So, is this policy a good one? Here for a fair and balanced debate, founder and chief business officer of Completely Bare High-Tech Spas, Cindy Barshop, and CEO of New Tech, the Small Business Authority, Barry Sloane. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So really, Marissa Mayer from Yahoo set off this firestorm last week when she announced she was going to do the same thing for Yahoo. Barry, is this a good or bad idea to have people, that they need to come to the office? People need to sit around in the office together, and that increases the bottom line.
Well, I'm sure this clearly worked for Yahoo, but at New Tech, we have over 100,000 business clients all across the United States, and many of our business clients use working from home as a tool. It's extremely cost-effective for the business owners as well as for the employees.
But, Cindy, I know that you disagree with that because you believe that it's important for people to be together in a room. Even body language can play into seeing somebody face to face.
Right. When you're working in a competitive environment, I think it's very important to make sure that you can see the person's interactions, how they're speaking. There's never one great idea, so people build upon different ideas. So you really need everybody in the room, especially like companies like Yahoo, Best Buy.
So Barry, let me ask you this, because I think that people like the idea that they could have this personal freedom to work from home. Do you believe that everyone's always being honest with their hours?
Well, the fact of the matter is using technology today in our company is very technology savvy. We know exactly what people are doing on the internet. We know exactly what they're doing for their phone system because everything is on our servers. So when an employee says they've been on the phone X number of hours, we know how long they've been on the phone, how long the calls are, who they've spoken to. We know exactly what they're doing on the internet and what they're working on.
Yep.
It's easy for the managers to monitor them.
It's interesting, though, Cindy, because in this high-tech world that we live in, everyone can communicate on teleconference, on email. But I do have to say that there's nothing like a face-to-face meeting, right?
There's nothing like that. I mean, I always bring it back to the basics. If somebody was going to operate on me, would I want the 3 different doctors communicating outside of the, the hospital? No, I want them in the hospital deciding on what they're going to do for me. I always bring it down to the basics.
Mm-hmm. But let me ask you this also, Cindy, because I don't want to have any blowback from women, because a lot of women are feeling like this is going to be a slam against them because they're trying to manage raising their kids and at the same time working, and sometimes working at home can be easier, but I know you have a twist on that too.
Yes, I have twins, 3-year-old twins, and I did try to start working at home, and I have to tell you, just kind of keep telling them to get out of the room, that mommy has to work. First of all, is the biggest waste of time, trying to organize your time, and just once you leave and you work and then you come back to the office, most people can't organize themselves. So to take a whole organization and say, okay, try to organize yourselves outside of the office and see how productive you are. I'd rather be in the office.
Okay, here's Best Buy's statement on the new policy. Our new policy is not about whether an employee can work from home or not. It's about whether that decision can be made by them alone or in consultation with their managers. It used to be a right, now it's a discussion. So Barry, it sounds like they're not going to say absolutely you can't do this. You just have to have a discussion with your manager to see if it works out for you as an individual.
Clearly, companies need to manage their staff, and companies need to fit their staff with the right technologies. We actually have solutions for small businesses that are all cloud-based that gives business owners the ability to actually manage the businesses remotely with respect to payment processing, web traffic statistics. It's called the New Tech Advantage. Those are the types of tools business owners have got to give their employees really to be able to compete going forward.
All right. Reminds me of the honor system in high school. Barry and Cindy, thanks much for your time.
Thank you.